Please don't forget subscribe to the channel and hit the bell to get notified of new daily videos.
I landed my dream job straight out of university at Etha Design Collective, a prestigious firm known for its innovative urban projects. My designs were fresh, my ideas were bold, and I quickly made a name for myself. My talent, however, became a thorn in the side of Bradley Thorne, the head of design. Bradley was a man who thrived on mediocrity, threatened by anyone who dared to shine brighter than him. He made it his personal mission to roadblock my career. Despite glowing feedback from clients and even the global director of innovation, Dr. Anya Sharma, Bradley refused to promote me from junior to associate designer. While my less experienced peers advanced, he'd concoct vague criticisms about my lack of maturity or team integration issues. It was infuriating, but I kept my head down, focusing on my work. The real nightmare began when I was leading a major residential complex project. Bradley, desperate to remove me, twisted a mentorship session I'd had with Louis Morneau, a new intern. Louis was struggling with the firm's demanding pace and confided in me during a late-night work session. I was helping him refine his preliminary concepts, offering guidance. Bradley somehow convinced Louis to claim that I had stolen these nascent ideas for my project pitch, accusing me of intellectual property theft. What followed was a living hell. The firm launched a full investigation. I was stripped of my project lead, lost a six-figure performance bonus, and was forced into weekly ethical conduct workshops. For months, I had to watch the same sterile video, pressured to sign a statement admitting guilt, which I steadfastly refused to do. My design capacity was cut to menial drafting tasks, while Bradley paraded around, a smug look plastered on his face. I was bled dry, publicly humiliated, but I wasn't broken. I was building a quiet rage, a meticulous plan. I decided Bradley needed to pay dearly. I began documenting everything, every fabricated performance review, every email where he subtly undermined my work, every detail of Louis's coerced statement, and crucially, all my original design files with irrefutable timestamps. My two closest allies, senior designers Chloe and David, who were equally fed up with Bradley's toxic leadership and his stifling of creativity, agreed to help. My plan had 3 key phases. Phase 1, expose professional misconduct. Chloe and David, knowing the firm relied heavily on their output for major revenue, began to subtly underperform. They weren't sabotaging projects, but rather delaying key approvals, offering minimal input, and slowing down the design pipeline. They claimed to have lost their creative spark under Bradley's oppressive management. This caused significant delays and budget overruns on several high-profile projects, putting the entire department significantly in the red. Within a month, corporate leadership, including Dr. Sharma, scheduled an emergency review of the design department's dismal performance. Phase 2, turn Louis. Before the corporate review, I approached Louis. I laid out irrefutable evidence proving my original concepts and Bradley's manipulation. I showed him how Bradley's lies not only ruined my career, but also implicated Louis in a serious corporate ethics breach, threatening his own future. Terrified, Louis provided a written, signed statement detailing Bradley's coercion and how he had fabricated the stolen ideas narrative. Phase 3, expose personal indiscretions. I knew Bradley's patterns. He often disappeared for suspiciously long client meetings. One afternoon, I saw him leave with a junior associate, Cassandra, for one of these extended lunches, leaving his corporate laptop unlocked in his office. My heart hammered as I slipped in. His messaging app was open. What I found was a trove of explicit messages, compromising photos, and vile rants about his wife, Alina, and their children. He was having multiple affairs. I copied everything onto a secure cloud drive, deleted the traces, and logged out. The ammunition to dismantle his personal life was now mine. The day of the corporate review was a Thursday. I was still enduring the humiliating ethics training, watching that soul-crushing video, when Dr. Sharma and the other board members arrived. Bradley, sweating profusely, tried to paint me as an uncooperative, unethical employee during the meeting. I was called in after lunch. Bradley launched into his familiar tirade, accusing me of insubordination and plagiarism. As he paused for breath, I calmly presented Lewis's signed statement. The heir left the room. Lewis was called in, tearfully corroborated everything. He was immediately removed from the project, but offered a chance to transfer teams, acknowledging his honesty. The board then reviewed my meticulously compiled evidence of Bradley's professional sabotage and the design department's financial decline under his tenure, which Chloe and David subtly, but effectively, backed up. The tide turned. Dr. Sharma was furious. My bonus and my project lead were reinstated, along with a significant apology for the injustice. And then I saw Alina, Bradley's wife, walking past his glass-walled office with their 2 young children, coming to pick him up as she often did on Thursdays. I caught Bradley's eye across the conference table, a triumphant, almost manic glint in mine. "Your family's here, Bradley," I said, my voice dripping with honeyed malice. He turned, bewildered. As he moved to excuse himself, I discreetly pressed send on my phone. An email containing everything, the photos, the messages, the rants, landed in Alina's personal inbox, which I'd found via a forgotten browser tab on his laptop. Chaos erupted. Bradley's office, being glass-walled, offered us a front-row seat to the implosion of his life. Alina's screams were guttural, followed by the cries of their children as she confronted him, brandishing her phone. He tried to grab it, to deny, to explain, but it was all there in black and white. She stormed out, children sobbing, leaving Bradley a shattered wreck. He was fired on the spot by Dr. Sharma, not just for the professional misconduct, but for bringing such a toxic, unethical environment into a firm that prided itself on integrity. ITHA Design Collective underwent a major restructuring. Dr. Sharma personally took over interim leadership, fostering a culture of true collaboration and innovation. Chloe and David stepped into more prominent roles. The firm recovered beautifully. Bradley Thorne, his professional reputation was utterly decimated. The scandal, combined with the public nature of his marital collapse, made him radioactive in the industry. Alina filed for divorce immediately, citing infidelity and emotional abuse, taking a significant chunk of his assets. Last I heard, he was struggling, living in a small apartment, a shadow of the man who once lorded over us. He was a cautionary tale. As for me, I flourished. I was quickly promoted to associate designer, then senior, and now I'm leading my own division, compensated handsomely for my lost bonus and additional damages. The ethics training was replaced with a sincere apology and a mentorship program. I didn't just get my career back, I got justice. And seeing Bradley's life crumble into the dust of his own making, that was the most satisfying architectural masterpiece I ever designed. Some wrongs can't just be corrected, they must be avenged. Bradley learned that the hard way.
If you enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up button to like it. And please do subscribe to support the channel.